On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. Also brought to you by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by your Iowa John Deere dealers. John Deere loves to see the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if anyone can appreciate building a legacy, it's Deere. Hyatt Regency, caring for people so they can be their best. Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. And by Wellmark. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar.
From the campus of Southeast Missouri State and the Houck Fieldhouse, it's time for Hawkeye Volleyball. Welcome to the final day of the SEMO Invitational, where the 7-1 Hawkeyes will look to grab a piece of the championship against the 7-1 Weber State Wildcats. I'm John Evans with a view from above the court here at Houck Fieldhouse. Iowa rebounded nicely yesterday and cruised to an easy win over the Murray State Racers. 14 different Hawkeyes had a kill, 11 different Hawkeyes had a dig, 8 registered a block, and 7 had an assist. It was a total team win in the Hawkeyes' easy sweep. Weber State comes in 7-1 and winners of both of their matches yesterday in sweeping fashion. Besides the two teams in this tournament, Iowa and Weber State have also both played Utah Tech, with Iowa winning that match in 5, while Utah Tech handed the Wildcats their lone loss of the year. Rose Moore and Ashley Knighting lead a balanced Wildcat attack. Morgan Pratt runs the offense with 254 assists, and Marley Pratt runs the defense with 77 digs. Iowa looks to win a third title in 3 weeks, and it's the Wildcats and the Hawkeyes from Houck Fieldhouse here in Cape Girardeau for a share of the SEMO Invitational title. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Hawkeyes in black today. Milano Moisio will be in white, your libero. Claire Amaral, Sharday Van Zant, Hannah Whittingstall, Greta Schleister, Sashka Stoyanovich, and Alyssa Warden will be the starters for the Hawkeyes. Marley Pratt is the libero for the Wildcats, along with Brielle Rickert, Morgan Pratt, Rose Moore, Ashley Knighting, Kaylee Ray, and Saune Monyar round out the starting lineup. Weber State in white, libero in purple. And we are about to get the party started here in Cape Girardeau. Marley Pratt will eventually serve.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 9, Marley Pratt.
Pratt fires it over. Schleister off the net. Amaral pushed it out to Van Zant, covered by Moisio. And the cover by Moisio and then the swing by Amaral. Amaral wasn't allowed to attack that ball because of Moisio using hands in front of the 10-foot line, so the point will go to Weber State. Good strong serve there. Schleister on top of the tape, slide to Whittingstall, scores. Really good pass there from Schleister that time. Gave Amaral an opportunity to aggressively jump, kept the middle with her, and then Whittingstall is able to get one-on-one, gets the kill. Hawks not able to get the middles going on Thursday. Did a good job yesterday. Whittingstall, good serve. Pass, middle of the floor. Push to the outside, swing through the block. And that's that seam Iowa's going to need to close. That was Kaylee Ray with the kill. 2-1 Wildcats. Rose Moore rotates back, she'll serve. Pops over a strong serve. Schleister, though, great pass outside to Van Zandt. Big swing off the block, scores. Rattled it off the block, and the right side back defender tied at 2. Varez enters, Schleister leaves. Varez had a great night Thursday, 17 kills, just 3 errors. Serve comes over, ball played in. Moisio ducks out of the way thinking it was going to miss wide, and it caught the line. So give the middle kill to Rickert, 3-2. Tupea comes in to serve now. She pops a good serve at Moisio. Emerald. Stojanovic blocked, covered by Van Zandt. Emerald pushed it all the way across to Varez on the left. She goes through the block and scores. Carmel with her first kill. Should be tied at 3. Scoreboard's wrong. Jamie Marquardt checks in. She'll serve. Jamie hops forward, fires it right down the line. Decent pass, right side back coming. Amaral with the dig. Moisio steps in with a platform. Varez has to tip, though. Paul was too tight. Push to the right side back again. That ball's blocked. Boy, it did not look like Iowa touched it. And that ball catches the back line. Good kill there for Knighting. 4-3 Wildcats. Weber State will run a lot of, it's called blue, run it right out of the kind of a one-spot server, back row attack. Flat-footed serve from Rickert. Miscommunication between Marquardt and Moisio. Rattles off of both of them, goes for an ace, 5-3. Their flat-footed serve, that one goes right into the net. Ace and an error on that rotation, 5-4. Whittingstall re-enters. Moisio will go back to serve. Change of spot. She heads over to the one spot and fires a floater. Ball's off the net this time. Pushed all the way across, though. Tipped over. Moisio's there. Amaral fights through traffic. Varez. Carmel off balance, but boy, she hammers it home. And we're back tied at 5. Moisio, no heat on this one either. Much better pass this time. Middle attack, off the block. Moisio with one hand. Amaral, middle of the floor, goes behind her to Varez, has to roll. Diving play there from, boy, that was Pratt. Good play. Moisio right there in the perfect spot. Amaral outside. Deary, high off the block, finds the floor. Gabby Deary. Hawks take the lead, 6-5. This is a solid, experienced Weber State team. Iowa's going to have to match that intensity. Struggled with that on Thursday night. See if they can do it today. Boy, that went right through the middle of the block there. Stojanovic just a beat late as she stayed with the middle. And Knighting splits the block and ties it at 6. Morgan Pratt now back to serve. Good, strong serve again. Amaral right side to Varez, through the block and scores. Carmel with 3 early kills, 7-6 Iowa. Schleister comes in. She'll serve for Varez. That serve catches the back line. Schleister with an ace. If you hear my teeth chattering or sniffles, it's because it's 12 degrees in here today. It's 95 outside and it's 12 inside. Hawks by 2. Schleister sends a floater this time. Pratt goes up and gets it. Middle attack, high off the block, but nobody can get there for the Hawkeyes. That'll be Munier with the kill. 8-7 Iowa. Knighting back to the service line. Good, strong serve. Moisio, though, great pass. Whittingstall on the slot is blocked. Shut that one down. That was Ray and Munier, tied at 8. First block of the match goes to the Wildcats. Knighting again. Overpass. Amaral wins the joust. Back row, White. Blocked. Second block of the match goes to the Hawkeyes. Whittingstall sitting right on top of that one. They block Knighting. Coming right out of the middle back. Van Zant will re-enter. Alyssa Warden will as well. She'll play the back row. Warden, good serve. A lot of movement on that. Push to the left side. Tipped over. Hawks get it in the air, but can't really do anything with it. A lot of Hawks read it. They were just a half step behind getting there. Tied at 9. Marley Pratt now back to serve. Good ball there from Sleester. Pushed all the way across to Van Zant. She rattles it through the block and scores 10-9. I'm going to guess Morgan Pratt and Marley Pratt are twins. They're both sophomores. Whittingstall, good serve. Bad pass off the net. Platformed all the way across. Hawks can't get the block closed. Platformed again. This one's tipped over. Blocked again. Emerald and Stojanovic block Ray. And the Hawks have a 2-point lead. It's 11-9. Whittingstall gets the go-ahead. Takes some bounces, couple spins, and fires. Good strong serve there, right in the seam. Ball's off the net again. Right side swing, high off the block. But it rattles over into the 2 spot just inside the sideline. 11-10, Iowa leads. Moore heads to the back line to serve. Schleister off the net. Amaral, back row, Warden. Good tip. Threw the timing off from Rickert. Rickert drug it right down with her, and then she kind of tried to bobble it and get it up in the air. 4 carries, 2 touches, and a palm later. They called it down. 12-10 Iowa. Warden with the kill. Amaral, good serve. Almost looked like a good serve. Was coming right down the line. Instead catches the tape, falls back onto the Iowa side. 12-11 on the service error. Tupea now to serve again. Side out volleyball here in the first half of the set. Tupea fires it right into the middle of the net. Ricochets off and catches Rickard in the face. 13-11. Gabby Deary re-enters. Jamie Marquardt re-enters. Marquardt. Boy, that's 3 service errors in a row as Marquardt catches more tape but falls back to the Iowa side. Iowa very particular in their serving targets today, but not quite getting them where they want. 13-12. Third service error here in the early going for the Hawks. Serve from Larson. It's a good one. Moisio. Stojanovic has to play it. Deary from off the net sends it over the end line. We're tied at 13. It's a good, solid serve there from, that was Larson. She pops forward and fires it again. Marquardt, great ball to Amaral. Stojanovic scores. Hawks regain the lead, 14-13. Stojanovic leaves. Whittingstall to the front row, Moisio to the service line. Mo fires it. Good drop ball there. Right on top of the tape. Deary jumped with the setter, and unfortunately then that left the middle one-on-one. Not sure where Whittingstall was at that point. Might have been shading the outside. Munier gets the kill, tied at 14. Pratt. Marquardt uses hands. Moisio uses hands. Deary, good sharp cross, scores. Ricocheted off Knighting. Threw off Marley Pratt's timing. 15-14 Iowa. Schleister in to serve. Greta pops it right down the line. Good serve. Ball's tight. One-handed tip over. Hawks get it in the air. Moisio is able to knock it over. Middle attack off the block, but out of bounds. Whittingstall got hands there. She mirrored it well, but couldn't keep in front well enough. Tied at 15 now. Knighting back to serve. Off the tape, Moisio, great ball. Amaral slide to Whittingstall. Block came late, but got a piece. Deary blocked back onto the Iowa side. Great block there, solo from Rose Moore, as she jumped right with the overpass. And Weber State retakes the lead now, 16-15. That ball sails just over the end line. 16 all. Van Zant and Warden re-enter. See if Iowa can put some pressure, get out of system here. That ball is a perfect pass. Right side swing coming, block is late, but Moisio does a great job. Overpass, Whittingstall covers it. Amaral hammers it down, dug up. Middle of the floor, pushed to the right side, tipped over. Whittingstall, good read. Amaral backpedals. Van Zant just inside the floor, slaps it over. She's dug up by Knighting. Knighting from the white. Misses just wide. And we'll see. Everybody on the Weber State side thought it was in, but no coach is making a move to the challenge card, so he just says play on. 17-16 Iowa. Warden catches the sideline. Boy, for the Weber State ball that just missed, Alyssa Warden's serve just catches. 18-16 Iowa with their second ace. That's a good moving serve there. Push to the right side, big swing. Whittingstall just a half step late closing that block, and it goes in the seam. 18-17, Iowa leads. Marley Pratt now to serve. Give that kill to Rose Moore. Pratt, good strong serve. Warden off the net. Amaral pushed it all the way across Van Zant. Off the block, dug by Pratt. Outside, off the block, dug by Warden. Amaral. Van Zant high off the block, dug by Knighting. Pushed back row Knighting. She tips. Schleister, overpass, and that's won by Rickert. We're tied at 18. Good set, good volleyball here so far. $18 all, and we've seen 12 ties. I saw a club match with way back when that I think had 20 ties. So this is pretty good. Pratt drops it in front of Schleister. Amaral can't get there to touch it. So that'll be an ace serve on the overpass out of bounds, and that'll draw a timeout from Coach Barnes. 19-18 Wildcats will take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
John Evans back here in Hawk Fieldhouse. It's 19-18 Weber State. They're on a 3-0 run. Iowa hitting 333 in the set. Weber State hitting 273. It's been pretty much just as tight as the scoreboard indicates. Pratt to serve. Sends it at Warden. Amaral. Van Zant inside a little bit. Blocked, but she's covered. Van Zant will get another try. And knocks it over the end line, 20-18. Van Zant has been great this weekend. She'll need to find some range. Good serve there, Schleister. Amaral dunks it down, but right on top of the right back. Fade away, finds a spot. Hawks actually get it over though. Pratt plays it. Pratt pushes to the right side, tipped, and the Hawks can't get there. Boy, you could see it coming, and there was a collision there, so we'll see. Boy, you've got Moisio and Amaral, neither of which have gotten up yet. Amaral has, Moisio has not. Mo is absolutely tough as nails. See how long it takes her to shake this off. It is not going to take her long. 21-18. She's talking to Katie. Katie's talking to her. Mo's trying to ignore Katie at this point. So 21-18, the first three-point lead of the set. And it comes at a tough time for Iowa, and we'll actually draw another timeout. Coach Barnes will give Mo just a little bit longer to recover. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Back here in Cape Girardeau, John Evans. Hawkeyes trail the Wildcats 21-18 here in set one. The serve from Pratt comes over. Schleister. Amaral pushed it across to Van Zant. High off the hands, scores on the back line. Hawks had to have that one, 21-19. Charday has three. Whittingstall will serve. Hannah pops it over. Good serve, but a really good first pass. And boy, that is just hammered by Rickert. Hawks are going to have to find a way to, they're just not serving out of system at all. Wildcats in a great rhythm, passing the ball well. Lead by 3. Moore now to serve. That's a beauty. Warden on the tape. Mishit by Amaral. White attack blocked, covered up by Knighting. And that's off the antenna. Off the block though, so 23-19. And the Hawks in big trouble here in the first. Moore to serve again. Another great serve. Schleister, good ball. Amaral pushed it out to Van Zandt. Absolutely blows up the right back. That was Moore. 23-20. Vares re-enters. Amaral to the service line. Hawks in need of a big run. Claire pops it down the line. Decent pass, goes back out, tipped over. Amaral's there. Moisio platforms to Vares. Vares inside the court, scores. There's 23-21. You're a half step closer, and that will draw a Weber State timeout. Hawks within 2 here in the first. Let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans on the campus of Southeast Missouri State University. The Hawks have pulled back to within 2 points here in the first set. It's 23-21 Weber State. Charday Van Zandt and then a Carmel Vares kill. Each of them have 4. Claire Amaral to serve. She tries to pull the Hawks 1 point closer. Sends the floater over, and that's an ace serve. Kylie Ray couldn't handle it. And the Hawks are back to within 1. Amaral slams it in the ground, comes forward, goes to the same spot. Much better pass this time, middle attack. Boy, I told my friend John Leo at the break, the Hawks have to get Pratt off of the logo, which is right in the middle of the floor. That pass is right in the middle, and then Rickart's able to just hammer it home. Couple of set points now for the Wildcats. Tupea into serve. Warden. Amaral one-hands it. Stojanovic. Wow. The Hawks steal one there. Amaral runs up, is able to flip it up with one hand. If the ball goes over the net, it's going to be a back row setter. Stojanovic goes up, attacks it, and just tips it down. And the Hawks save the first set point. Need Jamie Marquardt to save the second one. Couple of subs coming in for the Wildcats, though. Jamie pops it forward. Fires it down the line. Knighting, good ball, goes to Knighting. And she rattles it off the block and scores. And that will be the first set. Weber State takes set 1, 25-23. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be back. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
John Evans back here at Hawk Fieldhouse. Weber State takes the first set 25-23. In a really well-played, solid first set. Iowa 16 kills, just 3 attack errors, hits .406 with 15 assists, 3 errors on service side, 2 aces, 9 digs, 2 blocks. You look at Weber State, 14 kills, 5 attack errors. They hit .300, 14 assists, 2 errors but 3 aces, 10 digs and 2 blocks. And you listen to all those stats, and somehow Weber State is the team that won by 2. So tough go for Iowa. Did a lot of positives there in the set. That would explain it actually. The stats are backwards on the top. So all of those that I just rattled off are exactly the opposite, so that makes a little bit more sense. Iowa hits .300, Weber State hits .406, so the logos are backwards at the top. Has me a little confused there. So Sharday Van Zandt with 4, Carmel Varez with 4, Gabby Deary and Saska Stoyanovich with a couple of apiece. And now that my life has been righted around on the top there, and I understand that the logos are backwards, I'll be in better shape. Iowa will run out the same lineup in the same starting positions. So Iowa hits .300 in set 1, but can't slow down Weber State. Weber State hits .406. And Warden to serve to start us off here. Goes right down the line. Good ball. It's tight. Right side swing down the line. Moisio overpass dig, but it's a good one. Middle attack blocked. Van Zandt gets a hand on it, but boy, saw this Thursday night too. Iowa touched a lot of balls and then couldn't play it after that. Knighting to serve as Weber State gets the first point. Knighting fires it at Schleister. Overpass. Dug by Whittingstall back onto the Wildcat side. Big swing right through the block. Boy, Whittingstall has got to get that closed or that's going to cause a problem. Kaylee Ray hammers that home. Knighting goes right at Schleister. Ace serve. And that will bring in Allie Barrett. Greta's struggling just a little bit. The nice part about what Iowa's back row has been able to do is Allie and Greta have been able to pick each other up. Knighting goes right down the line at Warden. Another tight overpass, and Amaral's able to go up with one hand and tip it over. Hawks stop the early run here. Still trail 3-1. Whittingstall to serve. Iowa's had a hard time siding out, so you can't fall too far behind. I shouldn't say that. Had a hard time holding their own serve, and of course Whittingstall gets the ace serve right away, so now it's 3-2. The 4th ace for the Hawkeyes. Four different players have one for the Hawks. Whittingstall goes up, pops it over. Libero steps in to take it. Back row White finds a spot. That was Knighting from the back middle. 4-2 Wildcats. Marley Pratt to serve. Good strong serve. Barrett, great ball. Amaral slide to Stojanovic. Knocks it off the block and scores 4-3. Carmel Varez will enter for Allie Barrett. Claire Amaral back to serve. See if Iowa can tie this back up here early in the second. Claire pops it down the line. Good pass, little off the net, goes to the outside. Moisio dig. Amaral to Varez. Rolls it over. Push to the outside again. Boy, the Hawkeye middle block is just a half a beat late because that ball's coming through the seam. And the arms are too heavy to not get that block closed. And maybe it's the Hawkeyes are trying to stop the line shot, but going to need to make sure you do something different. And boy, there's something you don't see every day. Moisio misplays the serve. 6-3. Not sure she's 100% here yet. Warden, bad pass. Amaral gets it. Van Zandt from a sharp angle. Hands out to the right. I'm sorry, out to the left. Covered up again. Platformed out to the left again. Knocked it over the inline. Iowa did a good job. Made Weber State continue to rally. We're able to steal the point. Marquardt and Deary back in. Marquardt will serve. Hawks trail 6-4 here in the second set. Jamie pops it right down the line. Great serve, but a great pass. Back row middle. Boy, that's Iowa knows it's coming, man. I heard it in the scouting report. They like to run Knighting on that white swing. And Iowa coaching staff, you've got to get hands because she's terminal. Tupea to serve, 7-4. Floater at Moisio, great ball to Amaral, right side to Varez, off the block and scores. Carmel's got 5. For Iowa to climb the hill, though, somebody's going to need to dig in and do just a little bit different. Moisio pops it over, right at the libero, though. Tough play, middle attack slapped over, back to the Wildcat side. Deary takes it. Varez, big high block, hits the ceiling, and that will give the Hawkeyes the point off the heavy ricochet. Actually, it looks like Munier might have been called in the net anyway. Rickert was called in the net. Iowa back to within 1. Float from, that's a beauty. Mo drops it right into the 4 spot there in front of the 10-foot line. Hawkeyes have tied it up. We're 7 apiece now in the second. Mo goes deep this time. Still a great pass. Push to the middle. And that's Rickert again. Iowa's had no answer for the middle. She's 5 for 5 on kills. And Rickert now back to serve. Flat-footed, pops it over. Marquardt steps in front of Deary. Varez from the right, high off the block and scores. To be fair, Weber State hasn't had an answer for Carmel either. 7 kills on 11 swings for Carmel. And we're tied at 8. Barrett back in. Allie knocks it right down the line, but another great pass. Middle attack over the block, and Hawks get it up in the air. Amaral's able to just knock it over, but it's outside the antenna. Boy, that's had plenty of room, plenty of time, just couldn't get it in the court. 9-8. Morgan Pratt to serve. Barrett, great ball to Amaral. Slide to Whittingstall. Tried to find a spot, didn't work out. Tipped over. Hawks get there. Amaral with the block. Push to the right side. Whittingstall got there. Slapped it into the back corner. What a beautiful tip there. perfect spot. That was Knighting, who knew she was in trouble with the block, threw it into the perfect one corner. Pratt, 10-8 Wildcats. Moisio, great ball. Amaral takes a swing and scores. Second kill for Claire. Iowa trails 10-9. Alyssa Warden to serve. Oh boy, catches the tape. Looked like it was going to flip over the net to the Weber State side, and instead it stays on the Iowa side. Service error makes it 11-9 Wildcats. Knighting now to serve. She pops it over the end line, gives the Hawks the point right back. Whittingstall to serve for the Hawks. Hannah jumps forward, sends the floater. Boy, that was a great float serve. Good hustle play from Pratt, but can't get there. Another ace for the Hawks, their sixth. Boy, this is a funny passing team. Iowa has 6 aces, and every other pass has been perfect. I guess you're getting your point when you can. Whittingstall knocks it over. Another good ball. That pass isn't perfect, but it'll be a big back row swing. Warden's able to dig it. Amaral, back row to Warden. Boy, that two-handed push again. Right side swing off the block. Finds the soul. Van Zant and Stojanovic block it all the way back into the 5 corner. And the Hawks finally have a lead here in set 2. It's 12-11. Got a little floor cleanup on the Weber State side. Whittingstall gets the go-ahead. She sends a floater right at the libero, not the person you want to float it at. Tipped over, Whittingstall's there. Amaral chases it down to Van Zant, high off the block, scores, and the Hawks have a 2-point lead. It's 13-11. Whittingstall back on the line. Spins it a couple times, fires it. It's another beauty. That's an ace serve. 7th ace of the afternoon for the Hawks. It's 14-11. Timeout, Weber State. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau, 20-16. Iowa leads set 2. Fourth block of the match. This one from Hannah Whittingstall and Claire Amaral has given Iowa a 4-point lead. Allie Barrett to serve. Allie fires it right over. Tupea off the net. It goes all the way out to the left side. Blocked again and finds the floor again. Amaral and Whittingstall team up again. Hawks by 5. Barrett right down the line again. Better pass this time. Push to the outside again. Tip tie. Deary overpass. Boy, what a great hands there from, that was Munier, who saw the opening, dropped it right into the 4 spot there on the overpass. 21-17. Pratt to serve. Hawks looking to even the match at 1 set apiece. Good serve at Moisio. Good platform. Amaral short to Whittingstall. Tipped over. Moisio. Amaral dumps, but right to Pratt. Right side swing, look out. Hawks get the block. Left side swings, tipped over and dumped right in front. Boy, that's, Claire's got to see the floor there. You can't dump it right to where the libero's at. Created no angst or chaos at all. 21-18. Pratt. Moisio uses hands. Amaral, slide to Whittingstall. Hand, no, Whittingstall. 22-18. Van Zant and Warden re-enter. Iowa's got to be running low on subs here with the side-out volleyball. Warden knocks the serve over. Good ball. Pushed it all the way out to the left. Nobody's home. Whittingstall makes a good diving effort, but can't get the ball up in the air. 22-19. So Knighting back to serve. Iowa did a good job slowing her down just a bit there in the front row. Serve goes over at Barrett. High ball, middle of the floor. Whittingstall again. Boy, that's a good dig there from Pratt. Tipped over. Barrett runs through. Amaral pushed it out to Van Zandt. It was a low ball. Finds it. Oh, boy, just over the end line. The spot was well thought out from Charday. She just missed, though. 22-20. Knighting again. Great serve. Barrett all the way across to Charday. Oh, boy. Knighting panicked a little bit. She didn't catch the timing of that ball right. Charday gets the kill, her 6th, 23-20. Hannah Whittingstall gave Iowa the lead in the middle of the set. See if she can close the set out here for the Hawks. 2 points away. Hannah fires a good serve over. Pratt to Pratt. Big swing off the tape and out of bounds. Hawks get the point on the hitting error. Ray has been almost unstoppable, but that one rolls off the tape and out of bounds. 24-20. Whittingstall comes forward, fires it. Long. 24-21. Marley Pratt back to serve. Barrett, Warden, and Moisio in charge of the first ball. Warden, Amaral, Van Zant. We're tied at a set apiece. Charday with the kill. 25-23, the first went to Weber. 25-21, Iowa with the response in the second. And we are a set apiece here in Cape Girardeau. Hawks still in their huddle. We'll take 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air, always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quickstar's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau. It is so cold in here. And then the logical response to that is, how cold is it? It is so cold in here, the Hawkeye bench just ran to the locker room and got the hooded sweatshirts of the teammates of the people that aren't playing at this point. It's that kind of cold in here for right now, especially if you aren't doing anything or you're sitting high above the court trying to drink some water occasionally. One set apiece here in Cape Girardeau. Weber State gets the first. Iowa with a nice bounce back to claim the second. Carmel Varez leads the Hawks. She has 8 kills on 13 swings, hitting .615. Charday Van Zant with 7. Sasha Stojanovic 4. Gabby Deary 3. Whittingstall, Amaral, and Warden 2 apiece. Claire's also dished out 24 assists, has 3 blocks, 3 digs, and an ace. Hannah Whittingstall has 3 aces and 3 blocks to go with her 2 kills. She has a dig as well. 10 digs already for Mo Moisio. Iowa hitting .382 on the match. 7 aces, 5 errors, 20 digs, 5 blocks. So they've taken care of business. Didn't play a bad first set, just couldn't come up with the big point. Played a better, little bit cleaner second set. Held Weber State down to .281 hitting, while Iowa hit .480 there in set 2. And Morgan Pratt now will get us started in set 3. Barrett, good high ball. Nope, chased down by Amaral. Outside to Van Zant. Big swing, but blocked. As the double was able to get set up. She tried to cut it inside, but just caught that inside hand. 1-0 Weber State. Pratt. Warden, bad pass. Platformed across by Barrett. And Charday kind of whiffed at that one, so 2-0 on a couple of hitting errors here to start the set. Pratt. Boy, fires that one. Warden. Amaral dunks it over, but right at Pratt. Off the net, though, platformed. Out to Van Zant. She goes through the block and scores this time. Better in-system ball. Gave her a chance there. Amaral pushed a good ball out there. 2-1 Weber State. I'm going to go to my wife's side Christmas, and I'm going to be calling them the wrong name all the time. Hello, Weber family. Whittingstall to serve. Good serve from Hannah, but right at the libero. Pratt pushed outside. Big swing, catches the line. Actually well inside the line for Moore. 3-1. My wife and I talked about this. It was, oh yeah, Weber State. And I, no, honey, it's not. It would be in your family in the Sigourney-Kyoto area, but not here. That ball sails over the end line from Knighting, 3-2. See if the Hawks can find a push here. Varez back in. Barrett leaves. And Claire Amaral back to the service line. Claire sends a floater over. Ray, good ball. Right side swing. Dug by Warden. Amaral pushed it out. Van Zant, good sharp cross. Gets it inside the block that time. Ray was positioned perfectly, but she couldn't get it up in the air. We're tied at 3. Charday up to 9, but boy, she's had to work hard. With 6 airs, it's pretty much been the point ends when she swings. Ray, decent pass, goes back out to her, and she goes right through the block. The Hawkeye pin hitter block is set up a little outside, trying to take away the line shot, and the middle block is just having a hard time closing it all the way down. Pratt at Moisio. Good ball to Amaral. Stojanovic through the block, tied at 4. Marquardt and Deary re-enter. Marquardt from the 5 spot knocks it over. Good ball, got it into Knighting. Off the net, tipped over. Stojanovic, Marquardt, Deary off the block, covered by Marquardt. Amaral behind her to Varez. Through the block and scores. Good play there from Iowa. Good cover, good defense to stick with the point. 5-4 Hawkeyes. Marquardt again in front of the Hawkeye bench. Comes up, fires across. Bad pass. Ray can't do anything with it. Boy, if that goes as a hitting error, that's a tough break. Could very well be an ace, although the second ball was contacted normally. Probably more of a bad set than it is. But it'll probably go as, yeah, they did score a bad set. 6-4, an actual legitimate one. And that's an ace serve from Jamie Marquardt. John Leo and I have joked about how many things get called bad sets that aren't. That one probably was. Ray did not deserve a hitting error there. 7-4 Iowa. Jamie with the 8th ace of the day for the Hawks. Another beauty, another bad pass. Platformed across. Marquardt, Amaral, behind her to Varez. And she scores. 8-4 Iowa. Iowa, much the aggressor, causes the timeout. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. 8-4 Iowa here in the early going of the third set. We're tied at a set apiece. Weaver State got the first 25-23. Iowa got the second 25-21. Carmel Varez leads the Hawkeyes with 10 kills. Claire Amaral with 29 assists. Mo Moisio with 10 digs. Jamie Marquardt with the serving hand. Iowa on a 5-0 run. Jamie pops it right down the line at Pratt. To Pratt. Tipped over. Moisio can't get there, though. Boy, one of the things we saw on tape is the Weber State hitters, when they tip, they have the hand forward early. Iowa just not seeing it. See if that can adjust as we go along. More to serve. She's got 7 kills for the Wildcats. Strong serve there. Tight ball to Amaral. Outside Gabby Deary. Sharp cuts it out of bounds. 8-6. See if the Hawks can stop the run right here after going on a good run of their own. Moisio, bad pass. Can't do it. Boy, Mo's been ace twice today, and something you just don't see. But all of a sudden it's 8-7. Moore. Yeah, hammers that one. Overpass. Good dig by Stojanovic to cover. But we're tied at 8 now, as Amaral couldn't do anything with it. As she's a back row setter, she just had to stand there and be hopeful. And Stojanovic actually with a great job of protecting. Iowa needs to get a pass here off of Moore. They do. Right side to Varez. And that solves a lot of ills today. Carmel Varez. Didn't need a lot from Carmel yesterday. Got a lot from Carmel on Thursday. And getting a lot now. Moisio, great drop serve. Ball's tight. And boy, Iowa just didn't go up and compete with the setter. Whether that's Deary or Whittingstall, someone's got to go contest. Again, the scouting report said she's only offensive on balls that are right on top of the tape that she just jousts over. What did she do? Right on top of the tape, jousts it over. We're tied at 9. StatCast is wildly broken from a Rose Moore kill a while back that they called an attack error. Tupea to serve. Marquardt. Amaral. Varez. 10-9 Iowa. Unfortunately, Varez has to leave now. And Hallie Barrett will come in. It would eventually be interesting to see if Carmel could stay in the back and run that blue from that service spot. Barrett, good serve. Knighting, good ball. Not a good ball. She'll get a swing, though. Dug by Marquardt. Moisio platforms. Tight ball to Deary. The block. The line judge called it in. The Hawkeyes believe it was out, and Coach Barnes will challenge. So we're tied at 10 on the Deary hitting error. And I could not see that line well enough to form any sort of an opinion. I know Weber State's down a challenge. We'll see if Iowa is down a challenge after this. Again, Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. I mentioned Carmel. She had 17 kills on Thursday night in the 5-set loss to SEMO. Came back yesterday, really only played 2 sets as Iowa went with a different lineup in the third set, completely rearranged. So Carmel yesterday only had 3 kills on 9 swings. Did have 3 blocks in the limited action. and then today already has 12. So Charday has been a force as well. She had 22 kills Thursday night. Led Iowa yesterday with 8 in the 2 sets that she played, and then has 9 today, although she's had to work far harder today with the 6 hitting errors as well. Sashka has been good today. She has 5 kills. We've got the scoreboard right. We don't have StatCast quite right yet. And so Iowa will be down a challenge as well, as that ball was deemed in. Tied at 10. Briley Rickert to serve. Flat-footed fires it over. Good ball from Marquardt outside to Deary. Boy, she sailed that over the block. It's 11-10. Iowa after a good run early in the sets, giving it all back +1. Rickert. Moisio, good ball to Amaral. She hammers it. Off of Moore. Tied at 11. Warden and Charday Van Zant re-enter. Alyssa will serve. Alyssa fires it. Good ball in the seam. Bad pass. Big strong swing, but Moisio gets it. Amaral misses over the back line. 12-11 on the hitting error from Amaral. Idea was good, just missed. Morgan Pratt to serve. Good drop serve, overpass. That ball's out, but off of Amaral, 13-11. Iowa passing a bit of a mess here. Pratt. Warden, Amaral, Whittingstall on the slide. Oh boy, Alyssa stuck her hands up to go get it and then stopped. And the ball goes just over her head, 14-11. Iowa a little out of sorts here all of a sudden. Weber State on a big run. Moisio, great ball. Amaral, Whittingstall on the short slide, caught a lot of net. Knighting tips. And boy, Iowa's defense just not very good right now. And that'll draw a timeout, 15-11. Timeout Iowa. Let's take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here at Houck Fieldhouse. Bad guys 15, good guys 11 here in set 3. Good guys and bad guys each have 1 set so far. But boy, Weber State hitting 636, Iowa hitting 118 this set. Moisio, Amaral, Van Zant, dug up by Tupea. Knighting. Boy, that was behind her, dug by Barrett. Amaral pushed it out. Van Zant inside the court tips. Middle takes it, right side Moore. Iowa's first contact is lacking right now. And that's making Claire's job difficult and making the hitter's job very difficult. Warden steps in front of Moisio, and the ball ricochets off her for an ace, 17-11. That's the 7th ace serve for Weber State. And that ball drops in front of Barrett for an ace. Coach Barnes will call timeout. It's 18-11, and this looks a whole heck of a lot like the 5th set on Thursday night. 60 seconds, Hawkeye volleyball from Learfield.
Life's busy. Quickstar makes it easier. From fresh hot coffee to delicious bakery treats and quick grab-and-go meals and snacks, we've got what you need when you're on the run. Top off your tank with Quickstar's fully guaranteed fuel to keep you moving. Plus, enjoy added perks like free ATMs and complimentary air for your tires. Convenience, savings, and a see you next time with a smile. We're your go-to for everything you need to keep your day on track, because your comfort and cravings deserve the best. Stop into Quickstar today.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
John Evans back here in Cape Girardeau. Bad guys flexing their muscle a little bit here. We've come out of back-to-back timeouts. It's 18-11 Weber State. We were tied at 11. Iowa led 8-4. Boy, and then Iowa doesn't communicate. Alyssa backs out of the serve receive. And Coach Barnes looks at his bench, goes to Schleister. She'll come in for Barrett. Greta started the match. Had some issues. She'll get another try. I mean, that is now 2 ace serves in a row, but Pratt has just served Iowa out of the gym. Amaral slide to Whittingstall. She pushes and misses long. (20-11) here in the third. Pratt. Schleister, Amaral, Van Zandt. That ball was blocked by Moore and Munyer. And Weber State has scored a touchdown and kicked a field goal to take a 21-11 lead. And Iowa will make some changes again. Gia McGrew will come in for Claire Amaral. And Jenna Meitzler will come in now for Schleister in the back. So Jenna will set out of the back row. So Iowa will have 3 hitters across the front. Meitzler outside Van Zandt. Blocked. (22-11). Moisio, great ball. Meitzler pushed it. Whittingstall tips it. Got a net call on Weber State. So the 11-0 run ends on a bad pass from Iowa that Meitzler saves, and Munyer ends up in the net. 22-12. Whittingstall serves it over at Pratt. Pratt goes right side. That ball hit off the antenna. So Knighting misses wide. 22-13. That's the first hitting error of the set for Weber State. To be fair, they haven't touched the ball in about 6 or 8 minutes on their own side offensively. That's an ace serve. Whittingstall puts up her 4th ace of the afternoon. 22-14. And another good serve, another bad pass. Moore from the left, blocked. Whittingstall's there. Meitzler, Van Zandt, right at Pratt. Van Zandt, blocked. Whittingstall covers it out to Gia McGrew. Knocked over to Pea. Van Zant. 22-15. Timeout Weber State. 60 seconds on the Hawkeye run here. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
We're still a little bit away from interesting here in the third set, but Iowa's showing some energy. It's 22-15 Weber State. Iowa on a 4-0 run. Thanks to a Hannah Whittingstall ace. Good serve there. Pratt. Moore. Oh boy. Iowa's in the right spot there. Moore just tips it over from the left side, 23-15. Knighting now back to serve. Oh boy, that just sailed long. Iowa does not look comfortable at all in serve receive right now. So Varez will re-enter to the front row. Amaral will re-enter to the back. So Iowa going in a 6-2 right now. Claire fires the serve over. Boy, Iowa serving the libero way too much. Munier with an easy kill out of the middle. If I remember right from the scouting report, Pratt, the libero, passed like a 2-9. They said you just can't put it on her. And Iowa putting it right on her right now. She serves it right at Moiseo. Bad pass. Varez tips it. Right side swing. Boy, that was just a gulf opened up for Kaylee Ray, and she drills it through. Weber State cruises to the third set win, 25-16, and now lead the match 2-1. I'm going to take 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment, committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Walmart.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Cape Girardeau, SEMO campus, Hawk Fieldhouse. I'm John Evans. Here in southeastern Missouri, where the Hawks trail the match against Weber State, 2-1. There was a lot of good, even volleyball in the first 2 sets. There was a lot of good serving in set 3, and unfortunately, most all of it, there was a good run at the beginning for Iowa, but most all of it in the middle and the end fell to Weber State as they rolled to a 25-16 set 3 win. Iowa hit just 0-37 in the set, 10 kills, 9 errors. Iowa hitting 268 on the match, Weber State hitting a 390. And Iowa had won the serve-receive battle early, 9 aces, 5 errors. Weber State now up to 9 aces and 7 errors. So they've really shored that up. Iowa 26 digs, Weber State 24, but Weber State has 7 blocks and Iowa only has 5. So we're going to have a change here in the lineup. We've got Whittingstall, Amaral, and Lavin in the back row. Moisio will come in to be the libero, and then Stepanitis, Varez, and Stojanovic in the front row. And Emily Lavin will serve to start us off here. Lavin goes right at the libero, and the middle attack is touched out of bounds. Munier gets the kill. 9 kills on 12 swings for Saune Munier. Knighting back to serve. And she knocks it right in the tape. Boy, they are an aggressive serving team. We're tied at 1. Moisio back to serve for the Hawks. Whittingstall to the front row. See if Iowa sticks to the 6-2 or sticks to what they've run most of the year in the 5-1. Moisio sends a good float over. Middle attack. Hawks set on the block there. Whittingstall and Stepanitis get the block. 2-1 Iowa. Iowa finally stops Munier. Good soft serve there from Moisio, and overpass. Moisio, Emerald, Varez off the outside hand and scores. 3-1 Iowa. Carmel now with 13. She sends that at Pratt. Right side. Finds the back line. That was Moore. 3-2. Marley Pratt back to serve. Lavin. Boy, Iowa just hasn't had a person that can put in that spot that's been able to pass consistently today as that ball drops in front of Emily. It's a tough place to see her first action, too, if I'm being fair to her. That ball goes right at her. Good pass this time. Varez. Good dig from Pratt. Sister Pratt steps in. Hawks, boy, what a play by Moisio. Amaral knocks it over. Left side. Moisio again. An amazing dig. But that ball's hammered off the block. Boy, they are heavy, heavy arms on that Weber State side, and they take a 4-3 lead. Kaylee Ray has just got an arm. Pratt, Lavin, Amaral, Varez. Carmel has 14, single-handedly trying to keep Iowa handy here. She's hitting .667, 14 kills on 21 swings. Marquardt to serve. Jamie pops it cross court. Not a great ball. Right side swing, though, coming. Hawks get the block. Weber State, though, with good hustle, will platform it across. Moisio, Amaral, Whittingstall. Boy, off the block and in. Iowa did a lot of good there, except for finishing the point, 5-4. Rose Moore back to serve. Moisio, not a good pass. Lavin, good ball to Stepanidis. She has to just roll it, though. Tight ball, pushed outside, look out. Amaral is the only one on Ray over there, and that's just not going to end well very often for Iowa. 6-4. You just can't funnel her anywhere, so you don't know where the diggers need to be. Moore sends it over the end line. Weber State does try to get you in and out of system. 10 aces, 9 errors. Lavin leaves. Van Zant will re-enter. And so Hallie Stepanidis will serve. Hallie, good strong serve there. That had a lot of movement on it. Right side, one-handed over by Moisio. Back row this time. That ball sails over the end line. Iowa's tied it up at 6. Boy, they ran. I talked about that in scouting report too. They ran blue first, which is the left back taking a swing. Then they ran white, which is the middle back. Stepanidis. Boy, another good moving serve. Platformed all the way across. Ray cuts it into the net. Iowa retakes the lead, 7-6. And this starts with a great serve from Hallie. The ball's had a lot of movement. She's been able to get it off of somebody's platform. Boy, another great serve, but right into the middle. Middle attack falls onto the Iowa side. Give that kill to Rickert. 7 kills on 7 swings. Rickert's going to set a Weber State record here if we're not careful. Tupea comes in to serve. You have to have a minimum of 10 swings to set the record, at least in our book you do. Tupea, great serve. Warden, slide to Whittingstall, off the block but dug up. Knighting knocks it over. Warden. Amaral outside to Van Zant. She has to tip it though. Marquardt. Amaral. That's a great read from Jamie as she was able to dig the setter. Put the ball right on the tape for Amaral, and she went up and got her 4th kill. She had 3 kills, 33 assists, 3 digs, and 3 blocks, so she broke up that number. Whittingstall, another good serve. Pratt, though, perfect pass. Blocked back onto the Weber State side, back out to the left. That's Knighting. Marquardt steps in. Amaral, short ball to Stojanovic, and she goes off the block and scores. Sashka gives Iowa the 9th point of the 4th set. She's got 6 kills on 7 swings, so she's done just fine for Iowa in the middle. Whittingstall, great serve. Decent pass. Knighting, blocked, covered up. Middle attacks, boy, that was Iowa in the net. I thought it was Rickert when she slapped the net, but it turns out it was Stojanovic that pulled the net down, 9-8. Rickert now 8 for 8. Moisio, bad pass. Amaral gets it. Warden from the back row. Rolls it over the end line. 9-all. Rickert flat foots it over. Marquardt, good pass to Amaral. Van Zant. Boy, Charday has been outstanding for 2 days, and her rhythm and timing today is just off. She does have 10 kills, but she's got 9 errors and made some uncharacteristic errors on swings right in front of her that she normally finishes. Hawks catch a break, though, as that serve goes in the net. We're now tied at 10. Vares re-enters for the Hawks. Amaral to serve. 10-all. right down the line. Knighting, decent pass. Back out to Knighting. Moisio, good dig. Sashka with a great diving play to save it. And then she got the block closed, and that ball sails out of bounds. That is great hustle from Sashka Stojanovic to keep that ball alive. And we're going to get a challenge from Weber State. He's going to challenge a touch. But that was an outstanding effort play from Sashka Stojanovic to keep Iowa in that point. Let Iowa play some defense and allow the air. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Iowa still struggling in this set as well, hitting 077. They have slowed Weber State down a bit. Weber State only hitting 100 in this set. Both coaches have challenged and been wrong earlier. So if Coach Larson is wrong, he will be out of challenges unless we end up in a fifth set. Then he'll get another one back. Coach Barnes still has one. If Iowa could force a fifth, he'll also get another one. We don't have the full high-tech camera work here. Good luck to Coach Ferentz and the Iowa football team this evening, I guess it is, as Coach Ferentz will look to set the Big Ten wins record. For coaching a Big Ten team while coaching a Big Ten team. He looks for a win, what is it, 206? We are done with the review, and Iowa will keep the point, and Weber State will be out of challenges. But I've said that the last two matches and been somehow proven wrong on both of them. So Iowa has the lead 11-10. Claire Amaral to serve for the Hawks. Claire pops it over to pay a good ball. Right side swing. Block came late. That was Moore. She's got 12 kills now. We're tied at 11. She leads the Wildcats. Pratt went on the huge serving run last set. She serves now. Warden, bad pass. Stojanovic steps in to take it. Moisio pushes it over with two hands. Tight ball pushed outside. Knighting through the block. Warden is there. Amaral chased it down. Varez with a little fadeaway. Pratt. Middle's tipped over. Hawks get there, but can't find its way up in the air. Amaral and Moisio dive into each other, 12-11. Boy, and you hesitate when you see that both times. We saw a heck of an injury. It was in a match right before ours in the Hawkeye Challenge last week, where somebody kind of quick start challenge where somebody got an arm caught. So you always worry diving into piles like that. 12-11 Weber State. Ball catches the tape and falls back on the Weber State side. The 11th service error for the Wildcats. Iowa back into a tie here at 12. Emily Lavin and Hallie Stepanidis come in. Emily Lavin, if you are to believe the PA announcer. Hung around with Emily a lot, never heard her name pronounced that way. Emily and I were joking yesterday about the things I should say about her. She gets ready to serve, but her mom would hunt me down. So we'll stick to the facts. Great serve there from Emily that time. Amaral to the right side to Varez. Oh, and the first hitting error, she just misses trying to turn it down the line. 13-12 Weber State. Boy, sometimes I think you can outthink yourself. haven't been able to stop you doing much of anything. Knighting. Moisio, Amaral, Vares. See, just do that. Carmel back on the horse with her 15th kill. We're tied at 13. Milana Moisio to serve. Mo pops it over right down the line. Bad pass, a serve. Ray couldn't handle it. That's the Hawkeyes' 10th ace. Was it Northwestern last year? Both teams had like 13, 14, 15 aces. It was really good serving and really bad serve receive. Tight ball there, middle attack. Dug up by the Hawks, but just out of bounds. Another middle attack for Munier. She's got 11 on 15 swings, does have 1 error, but then Rickard has 8 kills on 8 swings. So Weber State middles, 19 kills. Speaking of middles, Hannah Whittingstall gets the kill for Iowa. 15-14. I hadn't noticed that. 19 kills for the middles, 23 swings, 1 error for Weber State. That seems good. Marquardt to serve for the Hawks. Hawks are +1 here. Knighting, decent pass. Ray, blocked but out of bounds. Tied at 15. Ray's got 10. Good balance for Weber State. 3 in double digits, 1 more sitting at 9. Moore knocks it at Marquardt. Amaral from off the net, pushed it out to Stepanidis. Good ball off the hands, but dug up. That ball's blocked and catches the line. Amaral and Whittingstall. Boy, the last ball was out by an inch. That ball catches the edge of the line by an inch. 16-15 Iowa. Stepanidis to serve. Van Zandt into the front row. Hallie with another great serve. Pass right on top of the tape, though. Hawks finally get a block on the middle. Whittingstall was there. Amaral had closed in. Rickard's first hitting error, first non-kill. 17-15. Stepanidis sends it a yard over the end line. 17-16. Had a ton of movement again. She's hit a great knuckleball. Tupea to serve. Iowa by 1 here late in the 4th set. Must win for the Hawks. Tupea fires it into the net. Error number 12 for the Wildcats. 18-16 Iowa. Hannah Whittingstall, 4 of Iowa's 10 aces today. Good ball there. Knighting, dug by Marquardt. Amaral, back row to Warden, rolls it. Dug by Pratt, overpass. Marquardt. Amaral, oh my goodness. Claire Amaral just dents the floor. Let's get cleanup over there. Holy cow. 19-16 Iowa. As Claire Amaral takes out some aggression and just bounced it inside the 10-foot line. Iowa by 3 here in the 4th. Quickstar is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. We've got some SEMO players watching over to our right here, some Murray State players. They'll play in the match after us. And all of them had the same reaction that John Leo and I had, as you just kind of hold on to your chair and kind of scramble around there as Claire gets her 5th kill. Again, to go with 36 assists, an ace, 3 digs, and 4 blocks. Each team with 8 blocks, Iowa with a couple more digs. Each team with 10 aces. Iowa with half as many service errors, 6 for Iowa, 12 for the Wildcats. Unfortunately, Weber State has 6 more kills, and they're hitting .327. Iowa hitting just .243. We break the huddle again. Amaral, Van Zant, and Stojanovic in the front row. Warden, Marquardt, and Whittingstall in the back row. Good serve there from Hannah. Tight ball. Boy, Iowa just not contesting it. She goes up with 2 hands. I know you're probably shading the hitter because she's not offensive, but when the ball's right on the tape, ugh, 19-17, Pratt with the kill. It wasn't even a good one either. She pushed it off the tape. Easy ball to block and win the joust on. 19-17, serve comes over at Marquardt. Amaral. Van Zant with bad timing though. Push to the outside. Blocked. Stojanovic and Amaral get the block. It's 20-17. As Knighting is rejected. She's got 35 swings, 9 kills, but 8 errors as Iowa's done a job on her. It's kind of like Weber State's done a job on Charday today. Who's got the second pieces to come get it? Amaral, Tupea, pushed all the way out to Knighting. Through the block that time. She's in double digits now, 20-18. And Rickard has 8, so just great balance from all the attackers on the Wildcats. Pratt knocks it over. Oh, Hawks catch a huge break as Weber State is out of rotation, or foot fault, I guess I didn't see which. Foot fault. So Pratt with a foot fault. I knew she'd been close. She didn't have a consistent approach. Sometimes she'd release it, she'd be a foot or 2 off. That time she gets on the line. 21-18 Iowa after the service error. Lavin, good strong serve. Platformed across. It'll be just platformed over. Stojanovic with hands. Amaral with hands. Stojanovic with force. 22-18. Timeout, Weber State. 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
John Evans back here at SEMO, the SEMO Invitational. Iowa leads the 4th set, 22-18, trailing in the match 2-1. And Emily Lavin at the service line for the Hawks. Lav comes forward and fires a good fastball. Middle of the floor, pushed outside. Over the block and over the inline, but was not over the block. It caught the top of the block, 22-19. Knighting back to serve. How to put Ray in the front row. She's had a hammer. Knighting fires it over. Moisio, Amaral, Vares shoves. Lavin with great hustle. Moisio actually got it over. Well done. Right side swing. Oh, boy. And then the ball is outside the antenna. There's only one place she can go with it, and Iowa doesn't read it. 22-20, we'll call it Timeout for Iowa. 60 seconds while John Leo recovers. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
It's getting tight here late in the fourth set. Iowa leads 22-20. Quickstar's proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Volleyball. Find the nearest Quickstar location at quickstar.com. Iowa needs to pass the Ashley Knighting serve. Lavin does, outside of Varez. And she hammers it down the line and scores. Carmel has 16. Iowa 2 points away, and they'll toss the ball to Mo Moisio to try to sneak closer. Mo hops forward, fires it over. Good ball, bad pass. Chase down. Ray from the left. Blocked! Varez, winning stall, set point Hawkeyes. Block number 10 for Iowa. First set point. Mo knocks it. Bad pass from Ray. Back out to her. Blocks closed. Lavin with one hand. Moisio. Stepanitis just knocks it over. Good tight ball, though. That's tight. Creates traffic. Bad pass, but the Hawkeyes can't get the dig. Boy, that was outside again. Rose Moore's got one shot there. That one she was able to at least get some power on. And Marley Pratt will try to save another set point. It's 24-21 Iowa. Pratt goes at Lavin. It's a beautiful ball to Amaral. Right side, Varez. Pratt with a dig. Pratt with a push. Moore off the block. Lavin's there. Amaral outside. Stepanitis is blocked. 24-22. Emily Lavin, the ball's coming to you. Make a pass, kid. Actually goes to her. She does go to her. Amaral. Winning stall throws it down. We're going to 5. Hawks win the fourth, 25-22. Oh, boy. Well, give me 2 minutes. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quickstar keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air, always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quickstar's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Farmers are constantly chasing more yield and greater consistency. Check out Mershman Seeds Power Core Enlist Corn. Here's Ben Pieper, our product manager.
Power Core Enlist corn hybrids are the fastest growing traits in growers' fields right now. Farmers know that we are choosing the right hybrids for the right acres to put more corn in their hopper at harvest. Combine that with Mershman Seeds starting line seed treatment, growers are finding that high yielding consistency that they're looking for.
Contact your local Mershman Seeds dealer today and ask them about Power Core Enlist Corn from Mershman Seeds, your friend in the field.
Hey Hawkeyes, this is Coach Ferentz. We're excited about the football season. Iowa Corn is pumped up for their season and their partnership with the Hawkeyes. When you drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Hawks.
John Evans back here at Hawk Hall, about to start set 5. Iowa lost a 5-setter on Thursday to the hosts. They'll get a chance to redeem themselves here today against Weber State. Carmel Varez leads the Hawks with 16 kills. Sharday Van Zant with 10. Stojanovic 7, Amaral and Winningstall 5 apiece. Gabby Deary 3, Alyssa Warden with 2. Hawks will run out the same lineup as last set. Stepanitis and Lavin both out there. Moisio and Morgan Pratt will serve and get us started. Lavin, Emerald, behind Stojanovic though. The missed connection. Boy, it looked like she foot faulted again. A 1-0 Wildcats. Pratt sends it over the inline. We're tied at 1. Whittingstall will re-enter. Stojanovic to the bench. Milana Moisio to serve. Mo switches spots, comes over to the 5 spot, hustles forward now and fires it right down the line. Good serve. Outside, tipped over with 2 hands. Amaral, big high ball. Moisio dumps it over. Pratt blocked back onto the Wildcat side, all the way out to the right. Blocked. Moisio! Lavin. Stepanitis with a good roll. Pratt's there. Pratt pushes. Moore with the kill. Moisio with great cover there. Doesn't get the payoff. 2-1, Knighting to serve. Lavin. Amaral has the platform to Stepanitis. Well off the net. Sharp cross misses. 3-1. Takes a good first pass here. Started off. Knighting. Moisio, Amaral, Varez. "17 kills on 28 swings for Carmel. Unfortunately for Iowa, she leaves. Fortunately for Iowa, Jamie Marquardt comes in to serve. Jamie pops it over. Pratt, great ball to Pratt. Hooyah. Ray has a heavy, heavy arm. And if Iowa doesn't get 4 hands in front of her, it is a pretty easy game for her. She's got 11. Pratt knocks it at Marquardt. Amaral, Whittingstall, good dig. Pratt pushes it. Ray tips. Amaral, Whittingstall. Hannah was in a weird spot. Tried a spinning joust move there and was blocked by Ray. 5-2. Big spot here for Iowa early. Pratt, oh boy. You could just see the bottom fall out of that one. dropped it right in front of Marquardt. It's 6-2. Timeout, Coach Barnes. We'll take 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Tough start to the fifth set for Iowa. They're down 6-2. Weber State on a 3-0 run here early. Iowa will pull Marquardt out of the serve receive. Use Moiseo, Stepanitis, and Lavin. Ball comes over at Lavin. Uses hands to Amaral. Slide is not good to Whittingstall, but boy, that ball looked down. No call. Hawks get the block, but back onto the Weber State side, which is trouble. 7-2. Iowa just has not been able to stop Moore from the right side at all, just like Weber State hasn't been able to stop Carmel. Lavin diving play. Amaral across to Stepanitis. That ball was touched, you bet. 7-3. That was a had-to-have there. That was not an easy ball for Hallie either, so nice job for her to get that kill. Van Zant is in, Alyssa Warden is in, and Alyssa will serve. Could really use a serving run from her. Great pass from Moore. All the way across to Ray, blocked but out of bounds. Amaral and Whittingstall had the block closed down. Couldn't keep it in. We'll switch sides. It's 8-3 Weber State. Does Iowa have a response? Didn't know there was so much good volleyball in Utah. You look at the roster, almost everybody from Weber State's from Utah. Amaral throws it right down at Moore and scores. 8-4. Claire's got 6. Well, I could make a good argument for Claire for all tournament team. I could make a good argument for Carmel. Could make a heck of an argument for Charday. Whittingstall. Good serve, bad pass from Knighting. But Iowa just can't stop Kaylee Ray. 9-4. 336 is what Weber State is hitting. Again, they've done it with 5 different players, so they have spread the offense around, done an outstanding job there. Tupea to serve. Amaral outside to Van Zant through the block. Tupea gets the dig, punched over. Moiseo. Amaral scores. Again, it's kind of a testament to the feast or famine passing from Weber State. Iowa has 10 aces, but yet when Weber State's been good, they've passed it perfectly, had all the options open for the setter, Morgan Pratt. And Iowa needs to find a run here now. It's 9-5 Weber State. Amaral right down the line. Knighting, bad pass. She'll have to take a swing from off the net. Uses Amaral. Moiseo across to Varez. And unfortunately, she's blocked. For just the second time, Carmel's slowed down. serves. Knighting and Munier were able to close the block. Larson to serve. Oh boy. Ace number 12 for Weber State. They have drop served Iowa off the court today. Warden, bad pass, ace serve. Timeout Iowa, and it's trouble time, 12-5, 60 seconds. This is Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield.
Life moves fast. Quick Start keeps up. Whether it's fresh coffee, a bakery treat, or take-home meals that make life easier, we've got everything you need right here. While you're fueling up with our fully guaranteed gasoline, we've got great services like free ATMs and free air. Always clean stores, clean restrooms, and a smile for your day. Hey, we're all about saving you time, money, and making life easier. Quick Star's here for you. Whenever you need us, we got you covered.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
John Evans back here in Houck Fieldhouse. It is knuckle up time for the Hawkeyes, down 12-5 here in set 5.
Entering into the Wildcats, number 3, Addison Eastwood.
Larson serves it over. It's a, oh boy, just over the end line. Again, that's the 15th service error for Weber, but they have 13 aces, so I think you probably take that ratio for the most part, because there have been several other out-of-system moves that they've had. An Emily Lavin service run away here for the Hawks. It's 12-6. Lav knocks it over. Tupea, not a good pass. Knighting inside the court, sails it over the end line. 12-7. Lav goes down the line again. Much better ball from Knighting. It's tight. That ball's pushed into the absolute perfect spot. The dreaded and ugly two-handed push. And she catches the sideline, and it's 13-7. Pratt to serve. Moisio, Amaral, Varez. 13-8. Can the Hawks D it up enough? Moisio, pass off the net, outside. Moisio, great dig, but over the net and out of bounds. And just like Thursday, Iowa facing a whole bunch of match points here in the 5th set. Knighting back to serve. Lavin, good pass. Amaral. Varez uses two hands, and she scores. And that was even less pretty than Knighting's kill with two hands. 14-9. Carmel will end with 19. Unless something really odd happens and we start ending up playing side-out volleyball after a while. Marquardt, good serve. Ray, good pass. Right side. And Moore finishes it up, probably fitting, her 18th kill with just one hitting error as she hits 500 on the day, and Weber State takes the match in 5, 15-9 in the fifth. So Iowa will more than likely, barring some super strange result in the Murray State match, Iowa will finish third here in the SEMO Invitational. As the Hawks head back to their locker room again, I'm above the court, not able to get Coach Barnes. So we're going to put actually let's do just a quick recap. Carmel Vares was outstanding for the Hawkeyes today. 19 kills on 31 swings, just 2 errors. She hit .548. She had a block as well. Sharday Van Zandt had to work really hard today for her 10 kills, 31 tries, 9 errors, as she hit .032. No digs, no blocks. That's probably the other thing you're going to need to see from Sharday. You need a defensive presence there as well. Claire Amaral was Claire Amaral, 7 kills, 43 assists. She had an ace, she had 5 digs, she had 5 blocks. Sasha Stojanovic was very, very good. 7 kills on just 8 swings. She had 3 blocks and a dig. Hannah Whittingstall had to work for hers. She was 5 kills, 5 errors, so she hit 0. Did have 4 ace serves and 7 blocks for the Hawks, so she was outstanding there. But the Hawks, again, struggling to get that production from the left side pin. Van Zandt, 10 kills, 9 errors. Gabby Deary, 3 kills, 4 errors. Alyssa Warden only played the back row. She had 2 kills, 1 error. Hallie Stepanidis, 1 kill, 2 errors. So you just got to have your left sides producing at a higher clip than that, especially if your passing starts to struggle a little bit. You need somebody to be able to bail you out. Mo Moisio had 5 assists, 2 ace serves, and 18 digs. As in the end, Iowa, you look at the stats, Iowa does enough in a lot of areas, but only hits .242 while allowing Weber State to hit .341. And that's just not a winning combination in volleyball. Also allowed 13 ace serves. Did receive 15 errors on that side, but Iowa in the serve-receive game at best was a push. Iowa did have 10 aces, only 6 errors. But when Weber State was passing, they were passing in system. Weber got great balance, and then Rose Moore took over the match. So that'll do it this afternoon from Hauk Fieldhouse in Cape Girardeau. Iowa finishes off the SEMO Invitational, unfortunately 1-2, falling to Weber State 25-23, 21-25, 25-16, 22-25, and 15-9. Iowa will be back home on Wednesday in a huge non-conference showdown versus the Iowa State Cyclones. Get out to Extreme and help the Hawks stake a claim to the Cy-Hawk Trophy. I'm John Evans. Thanks for listening all weekend, and have a great rest of your weekend. Go Hawks.